Top stories. BJP North-East in charge Sambit Batra arrives in Imphal ahead of PM's Manipur visit. NDA candidate CP Radhakrishnan will be the new Vice President of India. MLA TH Lokeshwar doubts impact of PM Modi's one-hour Manipur visit on conflict resolution. And row over recruitment for MSPCL, MSPDCL heads to Manipur High Court. Hello and welcome back. You're watching ISTV English News at 4. I'm Soyofi, giving you the news in detail. BJP's North-East in charge and MP Sambit Batra arrived in Imphal today ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's proposed visit to Manipur on the 13th of this month. Accompanying him was Manipur in charge Dr. Ajit Gopchade. They were received at the Imphal airport by BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sarda, several BJP MLAs and party workers with a warm welcome. Upon his arrival at the airport, when asked by media persons whether the Prime Minister's scheduled visit to Manipur could bring a resolution to the ongoing crisis and what the main purpose of the visit was, BJP North-East in charge Sambit Batra left without offering any response. Meanwhile, a special meeting of BJP MLAs and key party leaders is scheduled to be held this evening at Thambal Sanglan. The meeting, chaired by BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sarda, will focus on preparations for the Prime Minister's visit and also discuss the successful election of India's Vice President from the NDA candidate. NDA candidate and Maharashtra Governor CP Radhakrishnan will be the new Vice President of India. He defeated INDIA bloc candidate and former Supreme Court Judge B. Sudarshan Reddy by a margin of 152 votes. Briefing media reporters after the counting of votes for the vice presidential election, Rajya Sabha Secretary General and Returning Officer PC Modi said, out of the total 781 electors, 767 MPs voted in the election. Modi informed that out of 767 votes, 752 were found valid and 15 were declared invalid. Rajya Sabha Secretary General informed that the election for the post of Vice President was held in a free, fair and orderly manner. The election took place after the resignation of former Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, citing health reasons. The voting for the vice presidential election was held between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. yesterday. Born in Tirupar, Tamil Nadu, Chandrapuram Ponusami Radhakrishnan began his political journey as a student leader. He was actively involved in organizations such as the RSS and Jan Sangh. Since then, he has used politics as a medium to serve the public. He was elected twice to the Lok Sabha from Coimbatore. He has also served as Governor of Jharkhand, Telangana, Puducherry and Maharashtra. MLA of Kundrapam Assembly Constituency TH Lokeshwar expressed skepticism about the impact of Prime Minister Modi's brief one-hour visit to Manipur, saying it may not significantly contribute to resolving the ongoing conflict. He made the statement during the 46th Foundation Day celebration of Young Athletics Club KB Kumuda and opening of a community gym. President of YLC T. Kennedy Meitei, former member of Dolaithabi Zilla Parishad and Sanatomba Meitei, former Pradhan of Oyumpok Gram Panchayat TH Inaucha and former ward member TH Okendro too attended the program. MLA TH Lokeshwar further alleged that Prime Minister Modi's visit to Manipur appears to be a strategic move ahead of the forthcoming Bihar's election rather than a genuine effort to address the state's ongoing conflict. In his view, if the PM was earnest about solving the Manipur conflict, he would have sought input from MLAs and on concrete actions to achieve peace in the state. The MLA also voiced doubts about whether the two separate events held at Kangla and Churchandpur would effectively address the conflict or potentially exacerbate tensions, sowing further discord between the communities.
सूद अथीब लेते तो है जाति खर ने तो यारों थवे लाए वरांग नाम ngayang बस amada खुलाई बाबू मैम चंगलगा मैं कई यावगा चेतो वरेबा अदुदी माना आदा तंगरी गुदी कोई मैम से चल हाथों के हरी ब्रावा इमान पर मणिपुर में गुदी का जाति पुनवा जात बिजात खाइदना दोन दोला खाइदना कोई पुनवा ज्ञान तमिल में चंगी कोई पुनवा चामाने लेमिन में चंगी कनाल कनी हु कम जने चिंगा मतम न कबदन मदी अदु हुदो कनाल सिंगो पिगनी.
Candidates who participated in the recruitment for MSPCL and MSPDCL 2019 have filed petition at the Manipur High Court urging to squash the notice issued on September 2, 2025, the cancellation order, and declare the results. Justice Ahantam Bimol directed the state government to submit government relevant files by September 12. Some of the candidates who had appeared in the recruitment for Group C and Group D vacant posts for Manipur State Power Company Limited and Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited filed a writ petition in the High Court with the Chief Secretary of Manipur Government, Commissioner, Secretary Power Government of Manipur, Managing Director, Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited and Manipur State Power Company Limited as the respondents. The petitioners of the writ petition have urged for quashing the cancellation order of the recruitment examination issued on September 2, 2025 and further called for declaration of the results of the recruitment notice issued on January 1, 2019. Before the Court of Justice, High Court of Manipur, Ahantam Bimol, Senior Counsel S. Biswajit Meitei, appearing for the petitioners, made a prayer for passing interim order for suspending the operation of the impunged order dated 3rd September 2025. Meanwhile, Advocate General Lenin Hijam, who appeared for the respondents, sought 3 days' time to enable the respondents to file a short affidavit opposing the prayer for passing interim order and for producing and placing before the same court the relevant government files. The court then released the cases again for hearing on 12th September 2025 and directed the respondents to produce and place the government files before the court on the next day of hearing without fail. Lema Pokpam Ranjita, recipient of the National Florence Nightingale Award 2025, nursing sister Jenims, along with Director Jenims Dr. L. Usharani and 2 other officials, called on Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhala at Raj Bhavan, Imphal today. Governor warmly congratulated her on receiving the prestigious national recognition for her outstanding service in the field of nursing. One-day workshop on teaching technology was conducted at the conference hall of Babina Institute of Nursing AOI. Gracing the occasion as one of the main guests, Registrar of Manipur Nursing Council Dr. Aribam Jamuna urged teachers to align their expertise with significant changes introduced in the nursing curriculum, emphasizing the need for adaptation amidst transformative updates. National Vice President of Trained Nursing Association of India Northeast Region and Principal of Universal Nursing College Yairupok, Professor Thaudam Nandarani, and Chairman cum Managing Director of Babina Group of Companies, Dr. Thangjam Dabali, too graced the occasion as dignitaries. Dr. Aribam Jamuna further stated that even though teachers are professionally qualified, reinforcing their knowledge remains essential for effective education delivery. She also hoped that the workshop will be a boon for the teachers of nursing institutes. Dr. Aribam Jamuna stressed the need of embracing the evolving healthcare role of nursing to achieve global nursing standards.
Institutions is the means there will be the future nurses of the state or maybe globally also. We have to prepare them in the global level also. Management is whatever the criteria has given by the Indian Nursing Council has all fulfilled. There is no compromise. I'm now totally the nursing education is the complete competency based education.
Chairman cum Managing Director Dr. Thangjam Dabali emphasized the objective of Babina Institute of Nursing is to uphold quality and foster the development of distinctive nursing profession. In its first batch of students, the institute is providing education to full strength capacity and it is the result of the overwhelming trust of the people, he said. Dr. Thangjam Dabali also assured to honor the trust of the masses on the institute.
And then in any healthcare, the role of nursing care is the very big role that's being trained over nursing professionals may among put up the state level the regional level the national level international level global level the high tare to productive thor na one of the may puna matna kan honomin institution may among put up the khalena.
Shija Hospitals, in collaboration with NPCB, NVI and NHPC Loktak Project, organized a one-day free eye checkup camp at NHPC Bishnupur district. The initiative was aimed at promoting preventive health care and enabling early detection of eye conditions among NHPC staff. A total of 150 individuals were examined during the camp. 3 patients were consulted for cataract surgery, 3 for pterygium surgery and 60 were diagnosed with refractive errors. Shija Hospitals continues its commitment to making quality healthcare accessible through regular community and institutional outreach programs. World Suicide Prevention Day 2025 was observed under the theme Changing the Narrative on Suicide by Department of Psychology, Manipur University, Kanchipur. Lecturers and students of Psychology Department, Manipur University, took out a march on the university campus in connection with the observance. Speaking on the occasion, Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra, expressed hope that the observance of World Suicide Prevention Day would bring positive transformations among youth grappling with challenges stemming from drug abuse, elevated crime rates, and the turmoil of Manipur conflict.
Program university we encourage it and we will continue supporting this kind of a program because we are interested that psychology department sugumegi leina can say World Suicide Prevention Day natraga mental health ki damakta local initiative singdo Manipur University na adum support continuously
86th Battalion CRPF observed World Suicide Prevention Day with the theme Changing the Narrative, focusing on shifting perspectives from despair to hope and from silence to open conversations on mental health. The program featured guest speakers from Shija Academy of Health Sciences, psychiatrist Dr. Misha Horangbam, and clinical psychologist Athokpam Nidhibala delivered insightful talks on suicide prevention. They emphasized that suicide should not be seen as a sign of weakness, but as an urgent call for empathy, understanding, and timely support. The experts highlighted that changing the narrative means breaking the stigma surrounding mental health and promoting compassion, awareness, and resilience. They encourage participants to be more open, to listen actively, and to extend help to anyone in emotional distress. Commandant 86th Battalion CRPF SS Saurabh Kumar Chaudhary addressed the gathering and reaffirmed the battalion's commitment to the welfare of its troops and local community. He underlined that mental well-being is as vital as physical fitness and collective responsibility is essential in suicide prevention. We have an update from the national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi presided over a meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Security to discuss the developments in Nepal. In a social media post, Prime Minister said the violence in Nepal is heart-rending. Expressing his anguish on the loss of lives of the young in Nepal, Prime Minister Modi underlined that the stability, peace and prosperity of Nepal are of utmost importance. PM Modi also appealed to the citizens of Nepal to support peace. Air India and Indigo are among the airlines that cancelled their flights connecting Kathmandu yesterday, as the airport in Nepal's capital has been temporarily closed amid massive anti-government protest. Nepal Airlines also cancelled its flight from Delhi to Kathmandu yesterday. Air India and SpiceJet have also cancelled their flights to and from Kathmandu from today. Indigo said that in light of the current situation and the closure of Kathmandu airport, all flights to and from Kathmandu stand cancelled until 1200 hours on September 10. A Kathmandu-bound Air India flight that took off from Delhi was diverted to Lucknow and later returned to the national capital. Meanwhile, government has advised Indian citizens to defer travel in Nepal until the situation stabilizes. In an advisory, the government had advised Indian citizens presently in Nepal to shelter in their current places of residence, avoid going out onto the streets, and exercise all due caution. An update of the international news. The Nepal Army, currently overseeing national security, has issued a prohibitory order in effect until 5 p.m. today, while the nationwide curfew has been extended until 6 a.m. tomorrow. The decision comes amid ongoing violence linked to the Gen Z protests, now its third day, which has seen incidents of arson, looting, property damage and attempted attacks on public infrastructure. The army stated that the measures are necessary to restore order and safeguard lives and property. Authorities will assess the evolving situation and issue further directives as needed. Despite the restrictions, essential service vehicles including ambulances, hearses, fire engines, health service transports and security vehicles will operate as usual. The public and relevant officers are advised to coordinate with local security personnel for necessary facilitation. A relative calm returned to Kathmandu Valley today, following a significant deployment of security forces, including the Nepali Army, on the streets. The Army has urged citizens to remain indoors unless travel is absolutely necessary and requested prompt reporting of any acts of vandalism or damage to public, private or culturally significant property. Furthermore, the Nepal Army has appealed for full public cooperation to support security agencies in curbing criminal activity. Meanwhile, Tribhuvan International Airport, which has remained closed since Monday afternoon due to heavy smoke from widespread arson, will remain shut until this evening. A quick recap of the headlines. BJP North is in charge and MP Sambit Patra arrives in Imphal ahead of Prime Minister's Manipur visit. NDA candidate CP Radhakrishnan will be the new Vice President of India. MLA TH Lokeshwar doubts impact of PM Modi's one-hour Manipur visit on conflict resolution. And row over recruitment for MSPCL, MSPDCL heads to Manipur High Court. That's all we have for now. See you at 8 with additional updates. Thank you.